Wetherby, where the crowds are gathered to welcome Paul Hudson and Harry Gration, who are taking part in a grueling three-legged challenge across North, South and West Yorkshire, all in aid of sports relief.
This is the 8th day of their 9-day trek, which sees them walking 120 miles over South, West and North Yorkshire. Today they made their way from Harrogate down to Tockwith, passing through Wetherby, where we caught up with them to see how they were getting on.
How's the three-legged race going?
How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, cool. Do a D-strap, Paul? Shall we do?
Yeah.
Stop it.
How are you feeling?
Absolutely exhausted. Yeah. Absolutely exhausted.
Still got it in you to go the rest of the way.
Well, we think we're going to be at it till about 10 o'clock tonight, don't we? We've got 9 or 10 miles left to go. We've got to go to... so we'll probably have to do look north in Walton and stop and then start and get to Tockwith. We've got all the nightlight gear and all the... yeah, it's going to be a cold evening.
Thank you, thank you.
So we've just got to plough on, but we're absolutely exhausted, aren't we?
Stop her for a Guinness.
I'm not sure I can go much further.
Yes, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Keely's your... Yeah, Keely's the number 2. I'll strap myself up with her. Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll see.
I'll carry her.
Well, look at this. I mean, this has just made our afternoon. It's absolutely phenomenal. So many people stayed, and it's just captured the imagination as this walk, isn't it? And the great thing is that people are just giving lots and lots of money to this great cause, and we're getting closer to our target of beating the tandem.
So far, the presenters have raised over £135,000 for sport relief.
Well, it's about raising money, isn't it, for all sorts of people from all sorts of different parts of society in Britain and abroad, and helping them, give them a chance through sport and through other projects. So it's really brilliant. We've in covering this event, we've been to a couple of projects that have been working really hard in Sheffield and also Leeds. You know, there's a wheelchair rugby team that they've set up in Leeds, and in Sheffield a project that works with people who've been homeless and have got drug problems. So those kind of projects all benefit from sport relief. So that's what we're doing, trying to help them.
One club that benefits from the money raised by sport relief are Yorkshire Spiders, a wheelchair rugby league club. It costs them over £80,000 a year to run. Chairman Andrew Gardner set up a partnership with Sport Relief to keep his team in action.
We're in year 3 of a second 2-year deal, so that we get £15,000 a year from Comet Relief, Sport Relief, which pays towards the multi-sports activities we do. So hence the rugby, the handball, the lacrosse and badminton. But it also helps the club initially provide, sporting opportunities for people in Leeds.
James has been playing wheelchair rugby for the Yorkshire Spiders for 3 years. Without the funding provided by Sport Relief, he'd have to travel as far as Kent to play.
If we didn't have the funding from Sports Relief and some of the other teams, we wouldn't be using the quality of equipment we've got. Like the chairs alone are a couple of £1,000, and if you didn't have the backing from charities and things like that to help us out with them, people would have to do fundraising, they'd have to get out of their own pockets, so some people would just have to go without, and they'd be using really old bits of equipment that aren't even fitted to them or aren't even built for them. Some that should have been binned a long time ago. Everyone says, yeah, it keeps you fit and it keeps you active, which is great, and that's one of the biggest benefits, but you get to meet people, you get to travel, you get to meet like-minded people, see things, do things, experience new things, and kind of grow. So that's my reason for getting into it.
The Yorkshire Spiders are one of many organisations that rely on funding from Sport Relief. Without the money they receive, there wouldn't be the option for people like James to be involved in sport.